We begin tonight with our continuing coverage of today's historic inauguration of President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. The swearing-in happening on the very steps where 2 weeks ago a violent mob of insurrectionists stormed the Capitol, leaving 5 people dead. Today, there was no violence, only a peaceful transition of power. And we do want to give you a live look tonight at the National Mall where today's events were held earlier today. Of course, you can see this lit up this evening. The president and his family now at the White House. The president immediately heading to the Oval Office to begin work, and President Biden wasting no time. In the midst of the inaugural events, Biden signing a number of executive orders. So what is he changing right away, and what will some take time? And will some take time? Scripps reporter Joe St. George explains.
We've come so far, but we still have far to go.
President Joe Biden is now in office, the country's 46th president, and he's already changing policies impacting Americans through executive orders, which don't require approval from Congress. Big change number 1, federal student loan payments suspended again. It is one of the president's first actions. You will not have a payment until October at the earliest. But for Americans with massive student debt,
about 215,000.
Renee Nicole Allen is hoping Biden does more than just that in the next 4 years. Canceling some student loan debt would be nice.
I think we really need to evaluate our education cost.
Big change number 2, banning evictions and foreclosures through March. It's estimated 14 million Americans are behind on rent and 11 million are behind on their mortgage. Big change number 3, ending travel restrictions for some majority Muslim countries.
I'm a proud Iranian American.
Kevin Amir Ashani is with the Iranian American Council. He says former President Trump's restrictions stopped family and friends from visiting the U.S. for years. That changes today.
We have people who have not been able to be in touch with their parents for years, in some cases missing funerals. We've had children born here who have not met or seen their grandparents.
And big change number 4, rejoining the Paris Climate Agreement and canceling the Keystone XL pipeline. That's a big win for environmentalists who are concerned about the climate, like Ken Ilgunis, who walked across the 1,700-mile pipeline route back in 2012.
Yeah, I do have some anxiety over climate change, out of the sake of my daughter's life.
A new mask mandate as well by the new president, impacting when you enter a federal building or when you participate in interstate travel. But the biggest priorities of the new president will require congressional action. He's set to send a comprehensive immigration bill to Congress. He's already introduced a COVID economic relief package, more stimulus checks. But each one of those issues requires debate and time, and it may be several weeks or months before they get passed. In Washington, I'm Joe St. George.